Hello, welcome to my channel Cozy Goods, and today I'm going to show you how to make these chocolate cinnamon rolls with hazelnut icing. I hope you enjoy. Here are the ingredients I'll be using today. I'll list the exact amounts on the screen, so feel free to pause if you need a closer look. The first thing I'm going to do is melt the butter, but you can swap it for vegan butter to make it dairy free. The next thing I'm going to do is mix together the room temperature plant-based milk, melted butter and sugar. Now that it's all mixed, I'm adding in the yeast. Just make sure the mixture is warm, not hot, since high heat can kill the yeast. With the yeast in the bowl, I'll add in the flour, cocoa powder and salt. Since I'm using instant yeast, I don't have to wait for it to activate and can immediately add the other ingredients. With those ingredients in the bowl, I'll mix everything until it's fully combined. After mixing, I'll cover the bowl and let the dough rest in a warm spot for an hour to rise. While we wait for the dough to rise, let's whip up the cinnamon sugar butter spread for the rolls. To make the cinnamon sugar butter spread, combine the butter, sugar and cinnamon in a bowl and mix until smooth. As you can see, I'm switching to a bigger bowl now, as the one I was using turned out to be too small. Now that it's ready, let's put it aside for later. After an hour of rising, here's the dough for our chocolate cinnamon rolls. Now that the dough has risen, I'll add in an extra 95 grams of flour and incorporate it into the dough. Next, I'm flouring the counter and I'll transfer the dough onto the counter. Now I'll knead the dough until it loses its stickiness. After kneading, I'll roll out the dough to a thickness of 1 centimeter. Next, I'll spread the cinnamon, sugar, butter mixture evenly across the rolled out dough. With that done, it's time to roll the dough up into a neat log. I'm cutting the dough into about 12 pieces, though I ended up with 11, which was likely because I should have made the pieces a bit smaller. Just remember that this recipe makes large rolls, so if you make 12, they'll be pretty big. But if you want smaller pieces, you can cut the dough into more portions. The next thing I'm going to do is put the chocolate cinnamon rolls into a buttered pan. Once the rolls are in the pan, I'll cover them again and let them rise for another 30 minutes. Here's how they will look after rising for another 30 minutes. Now it's time to bake the rolls for 25 to 30 minutes at 180 degrees. Here are the chocolate cinnamon rolls fresh from the oven. Let the cinnamon rolls cool down before you dig in. In the meantime, let's make the hazelnut icing. To make the icing, start by adding butter to a bowl and mixing it until it's fluffy. Next, I'll add the powdered sugar and I'll mix it again. After that, I'll add in the hazelnut spread and mix it one last time until it's fully combined. Now you have a smooth and fluffy hazelnut icing. Now that the cinnamon rolls have cooled, you can enjoy them with the delicious hazelnut icing. And that's how you make chocolate cinnamon rolls with hazelnut icing. I hope you enjoyed this video.